Hello, and welcome to Speculative ASMR. Second video, y'all. We did it. I hope that you're having a good morning, noon, afternoon, night, evening, midnight, wherever you are. I had a pretty good day. I got a haircut and I took a nap and I worked on some applications, a little bit of apartment hunting, and some emails. So nothing too crazy, but I felt accomplished, and so thought I'd round out this nice Tuesday night with some writing. Excuse me. I got my degree in creative writing, and it's something I love to do. Don't know if it's going to be my moneymaker, but I think it's a very powerful way to express ideas. And I think that if you're willing to, I think writing is best when it's done for a purpose rather than for entertainment. That's a personal preference. I think a lot of people would pick the opposite, but for myself, I just want to write about things that I think matter, and that's a little bit of a ramble, but I'll get into that once I start telling you what the story's about. As for this keyboard that I got here, this is a word processor, and word processors are basically digital typewriters, mostly used in the 90s, or maybe 80s as well. I'm not quite sure. I think this one's from the 90s, and it's sort of before the laptop or even the centralization of the computer was fully in swing, I think, as much. And so this is what they use for typing, and I got it because I have ADHD. So I'll move it a little bit so you can see the screen more. But I have ADHD, and it's really hard to focus, y'all. Like, who knew? And so when I write on my laptop, it's a lot, and I'm a little neurotic too, so I get obsessive, and this just lets me go. This is me and a keyboard and a little screen versus, all my friends and the internet and everything when my computer's out. And so this has been really nifty for me. I take it to the park. I write outside. It's really nice. So I'm going to do a little bit of writing on here right now. I've been trying to finish this story for a while. It's the second draft of it. It's probably going to need two and leave more before I like it. Maybe one more. I like how I'm writing this more, but the ending, which I'm writing right now, which is why I'm doing this video, I'm stuck on it. It's not coming together the way I want, even though I like the elements. And so I'm a little bit of a, I haven't been published or anything, but I think I'm a good writer, and so I think I believe in this. So I'm going to go at it for a little bit, and then I'll talk a little bit about the story. So this is the first time any observers going on in me writing as much while I'm writing it. And so, there's a little bit of self-consciousness there. And I worry people are going to judge me. But that's just the vulnerability, of writing. Like, I was just thinking that because when I write, I really don't. I try to get the ideas out more than I try to get the exact words, because the editing process is a magical thing that I'm really trying to hone, because it lets you finish a story. It lets you say, oh, I don't need to do this perfect on the first try, or even the fourth try, because on the fifth or third or second, whatever try, then you'll get it. I feel like, I'm curious, I should know this. Cause like grizzly bear, right? Or polar bear is kind of like I don't think those are capitalized, probably. I just was curious, cause like black bear, brown bear, I guess a grizzly bear is a brown bear, so it's like a colloquial term. But, these are more denoting. American Pacific Northwest black bear. But basically I was like, do I capitalize it? Is it like a proper prefix or whatever? Not even a prefix or modifier, but I don't think so. Who knows? Actually, people do know. Despite my experience, grammar is not my forte. Okay. Yeah. So, what this story is about is a. I'm gonna give you theming. I don't really want to do all the plot stuff as much. Maybe I will, but basically, it is about children and how basically they're just raised to be consumers and workers. And we were all children, so that applies to all of us, unless you pick a different path and you're the ones making them work. But it's sort of about, especially in America, it's definitely about America and these theme parks and all this nonsense. And it's just like, wow, like the nexus in which children exist is through these toys. It's their social hierarchy, it's their fixations, and I know because I was one. And I'm young enough to, I think, remember a lot of that feeling, especially with the video games and the X, Y, and Z. And you've seen it grown even more, where the social status and the social status that came from the toys, that came from the money. The money's now becoming a point for a lot of these kids, and that was always kind of the case. But I just think, especially, yeah, it does make me a little nostalgic for even when I felt like the toys themselves were the object, and now it is sometimes an illusion to status or money. I'm not saying all kids, but I think that that's baked in to the nature of the toys, the having, and all that stuff. And so it's about the theme parks as well, and I think how those are a living obelisk to commodity and thrill and excitement and all these things. And that's true of most of our society, but something that I think about. So I'm gonna get back to it. I just wanted to talk a little bit, and then I'll keep going. Word choice, word choice. That's what I get stuck up on sometimes. I'm like, oh, I need just like that perfect word, like some Shakespeare kind of drama where you just make up words. And sometimes I do that. I don't think this is a word, but I use the word meratic. Or no. Meratic? Yeah, I think I did. There's supposed to be like a myriad of things. I don't think that's a word, but I like it. So. Docile? Docilely? I say it stood docile. It stood docile. It stood docile. Mm-mm. It stood docile. Sorry. Had to cut that off. But it stood docile. I said that like 5 times, but I'm trying to remember what I was trying to say. As her fingers roved through the dense, thick fur. Uh-oh. Redundant. Sharp. Metallic feeling. Barnaby. I say the bear so much in this, I gotta figure that out. The creature's flesh. past the part. Attendance. Intervene? Maybe. I'm not the best speller, y'all. Intervene? Good luck. To me. Began. Dispellation. Her dispelment. Phoniness. These words. Okay. Well, that's about 25 minutes, maybe. I don't need this to be super long. I don't know if any of you do either. I don't know. It's a longer video for me. I think maybe if I had a 40-minute video of talking, I'd do more, but I got a good little bit of motion on this. Oh, sorry. On this story, I think I have maybe a couple paragraphs left. I'm gonna write after I sign off, or maybe I'll do it now. I don't know. I'm still deciding a lot of things about this channel. I only want to make things I want to make, really. I don't want to, try and follow trends or do certain, popular ASMR things. I just kind of want to, hang out and have a good time. And so I think I might let you guys go. I think I want to take some time on these final couple paragraphs by myself. But I hope that if you joined me writing, it was nice. I hope that the keyboard sounds were half decent. Have a good night or morning or whatever you're up to. It's been a good time. I'll talk soon. Bye.